And his self-described fixer, Michael Cohen, testified to Congress that the Trump organization lied about its finances to dodge taxes and get loans.
What Vance is seeking are the tax returns covering 8 years. Would include looking at such things as falsifying business records or insurance fraud or tax fraud. The subpoena is actually directed at his accountants, not to him, and they've said they'll abide by any court orders. So the Vance team will probably start getting the documents later this week.
Now, in a statement, the former president called the investigation a fishing expedition.
The DA tweeted a very brief statement of his own. The work continues.
Did the president ever provide inflated assets to a bank in order to help him obtain a loan?
These documents and others were provided to Deutsche Bank on one occasion where I was with them in our attempt to obtain money.
Late last year, the chief loan officer at Deutsche Bank who handled the Trump loans resigned, and she is now cooperating with investigators. And upon the news that the Supreme Court had ordered Trump's accounting firm to turn over those 8 years' worth of tax returns, here was the reaction from Michael Cohen.
Tell you he should start maybe speaking to somebody about getting a custom-made jumpsuit because it does not look good for him.
Breaking tonight, new signs that the Manhattan District Attorney's Office is expanding its investigation into former President Donald Trump.
New York County's district attorney is investigating wide disparities in valuations for Mr. Trump's properties.
In New York, Manhattan District Attorney Cy Vance tweeting, "The work continues after winning a Supreme Court fight to access a trove of Trump's financial records." Vance beefing up his office with a prosecutor whose expertise is complex financial cases.
Sources tell us that prosecutors have asked questions about Donald Trump, about his sons, Don Jr. and Eric Trump. They run the business on a day-to-day basis, as well as the chief financial officer, Alan Weisselberg.
It could very likely be an Alan Weisselberg email to these corporate accountants saying this is the way we're going to do it.
The headlines about Alan Weisselberg are now coming fast and furious. The New York Times prosecutors investigating Trump focus on his finance chief. The Washington Post and Trump probe Manhattan District Attorney puts pressure on his longtime chief financial officer. Reuters accountant faces pressure to turn on Trump in criminal probe. The squeeze is significant because if there's anybody who would know all of Donald Trump's financial secrets, it is Alan Weisselberg.
During anxious times, it can be tempting to follow the siren call of the angriest voices. We must resist that temptation.
Haley writes she feared Donald Trump's angry campaign rhetoric.
Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously.
Could inspire even more violence. Haley recounts a closed-door encounter with then White House Chief of Staff John Kelly and then Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. Kelly and Tillerson confided in me that when they resisted the president, they weren't being insubordinate, they were trying to save the country. And then the Secretary of State Tillerson went on to tell you the reason he resisted the president's decisions was because if he didn't, people would die. Do you memorialize that conversation? It definitely happened?
It absolutely happened. And instead of saying that to me, they should have been saying that to the president.